In this morning's Family First, we're talking about the positive effects of showing gratitude this holiday season. We're talking with Dr. Laura Saunders. She's the director for the Center of Gender Health at Hartford Healthcare. Dr. Saunders, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, Erica.
Now, generally, we always look forward to the holidays. It's a great time. Everybody is together. But it can also be hard for a lot of people who are dealing with a recent loss of life. Loss of a loved one, maybe a divorce, broken up relationship, and even loss of a job. How do we get over that? We know we're supposed to, but it's so hard sometimes.
It is hard. And I think one of the beautiful things about Thanksgiving, as opposed to any other holiday that we have, is it really is about connection and finding pieces of gratitude in our lives. So yes, there are people that have losses, changes, jobs ending, relationships ending, children moving on to college, doing other things. Through all these changes, we need to find a sense of connection to reduce the isolation, because that just leads us to feel worse about ourselves and our lives.
And you're speaking about connections. What can we do as friends do for our loved ones who we know are dealing with that and might be struggling?
I think it's about reaching out, right? It's making that effort, reaching out. It could be a text, it could be a phone call, it could be an invitation. Listen, we've got spaces in our house for Thanksgiving. Please come and share a meal with us. It could be doing something anytime over the holiday weekend. So it's really about making a connection, but it's as much about the effort.
Yeah, we hear a lot about paying it forward. There's gratitude in your attitude. What do we do to make that more tangible?
So there are so many things that we can do to spread kindness, right? That's what gratitude is. It's showing appreciation and spreading kindness. So the more we do extra things, again, reach out to that neighbor who you haven't seen in a while, or send a text to someone telling them that you care about them, that you're thinking about them, doing things. I mean, what I like individuals to do for themselves is sometimes keep a gratitude journal. There's a whole body of research that talks about how helpful it is to feel gratitude every day.
And it's that act of gratitude that helps you by doing it. It lifts your own spirits, even though you're trying to help somebody else.
Yes. So the more we can bring gratitude into our lives, being thankful, the more it helps our blood pressure, it helps our heart rate, it helps, our sense of being grounded. So it has actually physical health benefits as well.
And just some more ways for us to have a better understanding of how we can find that gratitude in our own lives.
It is about, again, the gratitude journal, showing appreciation to others. It doesn't have to be as big a gesture as, buying coffee for the person behind you at the line at Dunkin' Donuts, but it can be the little things. Looking at someone in the eye, giving them a compliment, telling them, have a good day, right? It's those little efforts that we don't realize can have such impactful meaning.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I have been meaning to start keeping a gratitude journal. And you think you don't have time, but really, you carve out 5 minutes, right? That's all it's going to take?
Yes, it could be in the morning, it could be at night, it could be in the afternoon, but it's reflecting on, I call it headwinds and tailwinds, right? What are the things that are lifting us forward? I'm thankful for, the sunrise this morning. I'm thankful for, whatever it is. Finding those things that we're thankful for gives us a positive recall bias. It helps us just feel better.
And a lot of times you think like it's a little thing. But if you have a lot of little things and if you're highlighting a lot of little things in your life, it really does lift your spirit. And also what you can do is maybe set yourself a limit of 5 to give 5 compliments to other people. And it's almost that expression their reaction that lifts your spirits,
right.
too.
That's the showing appreciation and giving kindness, because the more you spread kindness, it just opens up the energy for you to have more positive things come back to you. And anyone who's ever had a compliment, and if you accept that compliment, it actually just makes you feel a little bit better. So sometimes just, again, looking someone in the eye, saying hello, have a good day, I appreciate all the work that you've done, doing something like that can be really helpful.
Things like that. And accepting the compliment and not brushing it off.
Right.
Because a lot of us tend to do that too.
Right.
Oh, Dr. Saunders, thanks so much for being with us.
I'm thankful for you.
I'm thankful for you. You are so great. And we have just really enjoyed your time here on the show.
Thank you.
As always. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Matt, over to you.